Okay, it's been a while since I did a live for the last time, so I'm checking if this is working, but I think it is working. To be honest, I don't even have an idea if the way I schedule it, it actually creates a notification in YouTube that a live is happening. So yeah, I'm not sure. So I don't know if you get a notification in time so you can prepare, or it just comes out of the blue. Anyway, what I wanted to do is do some Node-RED stuff, because I haven't do a lot of Node-RED in a while. Well, any Node-RED in a while. So I probably just, well, I need to get back just to make sure that I still remember the stuff. Probably I have to Google a lot of things anyway. And what I want to do is, I have this automation engine, which I think I introduced sort of like last autumn or last winter. And it's basically like a complicated logic which goes through a set of rules, and then each rule has a condition checking some sort of value, which could come from MQTT or any other sources. And then when that and these conditions could be like, you know, like a time is a certain value, or if the offered data is like greater than or less than a certain value, or a state equals to something. And then in the actions, then I can do a couple of things, trigger an action, a change state, and I think this is the, well, yeah, trigger an action is control something. And I use this for a couple of different things. So I use it for to tell me whether I need to water the plants, or if it's nighttime, so the shutters needs to go down, or if the washing machine is completed. So it's like simple state machines and that sort of stuff. So, and in the past I have created, so this is all up and running. Ooh, OBS disconnected and reconnecting. My network is gone all of a sudden. So I have these set of conditions and the actions, and I can edit them. And I think it was, when we left it last time, it was actually working. So these buttons worked and these things did work. The actions didn't work. And so as I said, my real problem is that I can do the coding and that sort of stuff, but making something look half decent is always a problem. And the problem with the UI builder is that you basically have to build up the whole UI, like the HTML, the style sheet and everything. And since I started working a lot with Dashboard 2.0, the reason I like it, because it has a set of components that I can use, so there is less reliance on me, building a proper UI or a useful or good-looking UI. And actually, I think what I'm going to use is, I have created this file browser, which I like. So I think I'm going to keep this layout. So there is going to be a toolbar on the top. There is going to be, again, two panes. There's going to be a pane on the left, which is going to be a list similar to here. And there's going to be another pane on the right, which is going to be something similar to this one. And then these buttons that I have here, it's going to be top on the toolbar. And probably I'm going to split the toolbar to sort of left and right. So the icons on the left will correspond to whatever doing in the whatever I'm doing in the list, and then the icons on the right will do the stuff that I can do here, like changes, and probably I would have some other things here like sorting and that sort of stuff. Cool. So let's get started. And so this automation, and it has a separate tab, so that's wonderful. Okay, so what I want to do is, I have this file browser here, DB2 file browser. So I'm just going to copy and paste most of the code. Well, I'm going to copy and paste the code which is related to the UI. So I need, let's zoom out. So I need the file explorer. I mean, it's a table at the moment, so that's probably going to be the list. And I need a toolbar. And I need the file preview. Where is the file preview? Oh, that one's here. Yeah, because the rest of it is dialog boxes and nothing else. So I'm just going to copy this, and I have the engine here. That's the actual engine, and that's the UI builder. So okay, I'm just going to do comment rule editor DB2 and then paste. Okay, so the toolbar is going to be a toolbar, or actually I need to put them onto different, so that's a toolbar group, that's a group scope widget, and it's in a new page. And the new page is going to be called rule editor. Rule 2 is whatever. Icon is material design icons. Was it this one? Material. I think it probably was called something else. Was this a Google one? I am not sure. Okay, add. Okay, let me do beautify components. I think this had a link. So if I do icons, I get an error which says YouTube is not responding. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain the smooth streaming, such as viewer experience is buffering. Yeah, I have no idea what to do with that, to be honest. Okay. So let's see if there is anything for rule. So we need to find something which is logic. Now. I think I can use this for the time being. So toolbar, rule editor, and gate nor, and I want to use this file browser theme, and I assume that would be a grid layout as well. Okay, and oh shit, no. Okay, So I made a change to the original group, but actually I want another group which is going to be on a different page. So this group is edit. So it's 24 by 1. So if I go back, and actually I need to create a new one, new UI group, and that's going to be on the new page, rule editor, yeah. And that's 24 by 1. And I don't need the group name. And that's on the rule editor, and I think I'm going to use it 12 by 1. Rule list. Cannot, okay, whatever. So that's going to be a new as well, and new UI group, and this is going to be called rule details, let's call it that. It goes into the rule editor, and that's going to be uh, 24 by 12. That's 12 as well. Okay, and hopefully we didn't break anything. Okay, so the file browser is still file browsing. Okay, that's still working. And the rule editor looks ugly as hell, but it is working. I don't know why this part is collapsing, but I will deal with that later. Good. So I don't want to do anything in the toolbar yet, so probably we are going to build the rule list. So rule builder reload. Ooh. Yeah, so now I have to remember how I did this. Because it's been a while. So context data, I think I put everything into the flow cache. And editor, and I have the rules. Yep. Okay, so inject function. Wait. Settings, rules. Never type more than what you need. Oh. We need this add message as well. What does it do? If priority is log level, fine. Okay, errors are gone. So let rules, and basically I'm just going to do message.payload equals rules and then return message. Yep. Okay, now and the difficult part starts, because well, that's the thing I need to remember how I did this. So definitely it's not going to be a table. I think I think I need to do it as a list with cards in it. So I think what I'm going to use is from the dashboard too. I need to use the notification. Okay, table example, weather cards. The file is different theme. Not that notification. It's notification. I don't even know where I put it. So tables, no. New design. Whoops, that looks funky. This one. Dismiss all. Oh, maybe I can search for dismiss all. Dismiss all. It's a menu. Oh, no, it's a vlist. No, then I need something else. Okay, let's look at this one again. So how the list looks like. Yeah, so I was using the to list example, and so list 2 and 4 items. So I should be able to loop through the item list using the payload. And then I can also select them. So actually this is what I need. I can also group them. I don't need that. Oh, and I can have icons as well. Variant. Yeah. So actually I need something like this. Shaped. Okay. Let me see how this looks like. Okay, I don't need the subheaders. So basically, oh, and that's a card as well. Okay, that sounds decent. So the issue I'm probably going to have is I have no I mean, it's been such a long time that I did any of the DB2 stuff, and the rules and everything that the code that I need to do within the template, that's going to be tricky. Okay, so I can drop this whole thing and paste it in the example. Okay, don't need the template twice. I don't need this subheader. Man, that's not going to be easy. Okay, list item. You know what? I have to put this into a notepad. So that's how my list looks like. And for that, oh, I need to play around with these colors as well, most probably. Actually, let me just copy this card, because I remember that whenever I was using the card, I had issues with the background color, so I might need this style as well. Okay, that's going to be at the bottom. So, and the script looks like this. fine. No. So, for item in index, item index, value title actually let me just do it like this so it's easier for me to understand. Item subtitle. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that. And then preprint.icon. And I don't think I'm going to use the color. On click, yep, we are going to use this one as well. And then template slot, I don't need that. No, what's at the end of this? Like that. And I don't need this one as well because everything is defined here. Okay, so we need a key value item. So yeah, okay, so the index is going to be selected and the selected item. And we push the one entire item over. Okay, that's fine. So selected is nothing, search is, oh, that's the old one. So script. Okay. So we have a mounted. I don't need that because that was for the thingy counter. I don't think I need it. So basically I need items. The mounted is true. I don't need that. Oh, okay, I don't need the counter as well. Yeah. And I don't need any of these. Yeah. So if a message payload is undefined, not undefined, then the items is the payload, the counter is the length, and send this payload undefined. I think that should cut it. Doesn't look good, but let's push some data in. Damn, it doesn't look good. Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. That's fine. So first of all, we have that blue error, sorry, this blue background. So, and that's going to be resolved by setting the color to, no, by setting the style, I think. And item, and then I need these. So going back to the flow. So obviously the item doesn't have a title and a subtitle, and that's why nothing got shown. So the title is the item.name, and test subtitle. Okay, so I'm just going to have this one for the time being. Look. Yeah. I need a white. Was it on the card? I think it was on the card. Color equals white. That's much better. Did I have... So why is the list is blue as well? I have no idea. List. Do I have a list color, or is it so God. Okay, so so let's see if the list has a color. So activated class, active color, base color. I don't know whether the blue is the item or the default, the list itself. BG color. Let's try this. Okay, we are getting somewhere. Good, good. And I somehow need to hide the border as well. I don't need a border. Okay, so I'm not sure if I need this one anymore. Probably I do. And I need to have the border, the color white here. And probably what I can do is if I go back and then look at the cards, is container is remove card shader and border flat. I need outlined plain flat text. I need the last one, the plain. V color variants invariants script variants flat, so it's in the variants attribute, and it generates the cards and the variant. Okay. Variant equals flat. Good. And technically I also need a I need an icon for that as well. And I can probably I think I did this at some point. So, you can do these conditions that if the value, and then if it what should be the value if it's true or false, like a JavaScript thing that I don't know if I can do it in the Viewtify in here. Probably I have done in something in the tables. Actually, it's probably one of the examples. Upload, it's when we were changing the colors depending on the new buttons. DB2, where are the tables? Oh, I can do it as a method. Okay. So I think what we did is we had a, yeah, it was the icon, no, the color. No, click, it wasn't the button. Yeah. So the color was a get color item. We passed all the entire item. And then that's the thing that we got back. So automation engine. So I'm trying to do as much of the UI as the UI related stuff here. So is it called methods? I don't know why it does that. So get icon rules enabled. Item not undefined, item enabled. So if the item enabled is true, then we are going to return something, and then we are going to return something else. Enabled. So rule. What was the thing that I used? Not here. No. No. Here. Oh, bell. Oh, that's it. So bell check if it's enabled. And if it's not enabled, then we are going to use let's use this one. Okay, that's risky. something is happening, but something is not happening. So it's collapsed completely. Invalid navigation style, invalid nav style. No, that's not me. Console. I don't get any error messages. I think I'm defining the icons incorrectly. How do I do that? I think I need to put like MDI something in front of it. Let's check here. No, let's check in the toolbar. Yeah, MDI. Please. Woo-wee. Okay, it's working. I'm not really sure what I'm going to use the subtitle for. Oh, by the way, does it make sense that I have my logo here? Sorry, my picture. I think, yeah, I can't move it here because then I'm blocking some of the stuff here. I can move it here because then I'm blocking. Actually, I think probably I can move it here. Blah, that's good. There's nothing really important here on this part of the screen. So you can see most of the code. Okay. We are making some progress. So we got the this working, and I think actually do we oh, okay, yeah, we got yeah, that's we got the index. Flow rules. Oh, no, we do have an ID. Okay, that's good. Yeah, so we do have an ID because I think this is something that I put inside the rule builder. So here, yeah. So I did this because I wanted to, I'm going to use the ID just to easily reference to the item in the array. So I don't have to match by name, which it wouldn't be that complicated, but I'm sort of just like old school. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste this. So in the UI builder, I had to actually use all this code to add things like, you know, what is different icons, because I couldn't implement this within the UI builder itself. And I also did the ID. But I mean, eventually I think I'm going to retire this code. So it is better if I duplicate it here. So I'm going to loop through all the rules, and I'm going to assign an ID, and I don't need the icons anymore. Maybe I will use this later on. I'm not sure. But I keep this much just to be on the safe side. And selected. What was the rule here for selected? Oh, okay, let's keep this as well. What did I do? Delete. So if the rule is selected. Okay. I'm not sure if I need this. Probably I will. I think this also gets stored in the global, so I can use it later on. But I need the IDs for the time being. It needs to be regenerated in case it doesn't exist, but if it exists, it's just going to override. So it's basic message.payload.id. Okay, what else we can do? I mean, definitely the one thing we can do, which I really hate, the fact that it doesn't go all the way to the end. I'm not. I don't remember what I have done for this one in the file list. So file browser. Oops. So the file browser is. Okay, it's a grid layout. That's exactly the same. Okay, so the toolbar is 24.1, and here the toolbar is 24.1, and the file list is 18.1. I'm going to set this one to 18.1 as well. And this one was 6.1. It looks stupid now. It still looks pretty stupid. Oh, I think it's down to the fact that there is a length specified here as well. Max width 300. So maybe I can just increase that to 600 because I probably am going to have more text. And I'm just wondering if for the subtext, so what I used here is I had a set of icons for every single, like, you know, these are the conditions and then the arrow and the actions. So maybe I'm going to just simulate something like that. So it gives me like a preview of what this thing is doing. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe I'm just going to represent this with a piece of text that I dynamically generate. So actually it's going to be pretty much the same as what I have done here. So assign icons. And so I think what I'm going to do here is let me see what this piece of code does. So assign icons. Okay, so rules.I dot, and I'm going to create something new. But okay, subtitle is going to be this, and trigger, and then rule.subtitle, and plus it might just look stupid. Okay. So that loops through all condition j.id is j, fine. So we are indexing all the conditions as well. Maybe I'm going to use this. So generate subtitle text. Okay, and then so we loop through all the conditions, and then we are going to loop through all the actions as well. So that's going to be the subtitle. And I think the subtitle already goes to the subtitle. Yeah. So you need a colon in order to indicate that that's actually a, what you call it, dynamic thing. Okay, refresh, just to be on the safe side, click. Yeah, okay, it looks ugly, but that's what I wanted. I mean, I didn't want ugly, but that's what I wanted at the end. So it, I use the subtitle so it shows something, what is happening here. Okay, that's not too bad. Maybe I can remove this max width. To be honest, I don't even sure if I need a card at all. Maybe I could just do a list. Let me just give it a V card. Okay, just so card. Zip, yep. No, you need a card. A list cannot be on itself. Wait, just, no, you can have a list on its own. Okay. There's no point adding an additional control, not to mention that now the left of the list aligns with the toolbar. So that's actually quite good. That's nice. I should do this. Okay. I still don't understand why this is not aligned here. Like it's not taking up all the space left. Maybe I should actually specify that the other thing is 12 as well. So 12. Good. So now we have the list of items. I can actually click on them. I can, let's do some toolbar stuff. So before I start worrying about the details, because I think that's going to be complicated. So the toolbar is, so at the moment I think I'm going to do yeah. Okay, I'm going to do the refresh first. So the topic is refresh. And let's look at how we did this. Let's look at how we did it in the actions. So from the toolbar goes into this huge thingy, which then does these stuff, which then usually loops back. Okay. I don't think that was a very useful explanation what's really happening here. So we have the toolbar, and then I press something in the toolbar, and I create a switch node, and basically this switch node is looking for the topic, because here whenever we created something in the toolbar, so we created a button like the refresh button, which then if it's clicked it sends a message which has the topic refresh and the payload is null. So we look at topic, and then it says refresh. then we need to do a refresh, which is basically I'm going to do a link in which I'm going to call refresh rule list. Yep. And link out. And that just basically goes in here. Wait, what's happening? Rule editor, click. Why I'm not getting anything? Okay, toolbar. Send. Button state function. Why is it not working? And why is it so slow? Oh, wonderful. What happened to you? Why are you... Jesus. Okay, whatever. Oh, no. Rule? Why is this guy all of a sudden is down here? What is going on? So he is auto. And he is 12 times 1. And he is 6 times 1. Well, it needs to be 5 times? No, it's definitely under. And why? Oh, Jesus. Okay, I think I'm going to deal with that later. But at least the toolbar is working now. Yep. I get... Oh! So I was expected to see the topic here, but I think I'm getting the message here, which obviously when it sends this, it just sends an empty message. So let's go back, and then if I click refresh, then yeah, topic refresh. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we are all good. So the refresh button is working, and also I think what I need to do, yeah, I want to already do the enable disable. There's nothing on a chat, because probably there's no chat. But anyway, so I need to change these two guys. So in the tool, well, actually, nope. Here, what were the two icons that we used? MDI bell check cancel. Okay, so here in the toolbar. So MDI check, and mdi cancel. So this one is going to check, this will be enable rule, and that's disable rule. Enable rule, disable rule. Actually, I should push this to the right. There's nothing. There should be nothing on the left. Anyway, we can move them later. So enable rule, disable rule. Okay, done. I'm not going to deploy it yet. So enable rule. So it is very disable rule. So this is quite tricky because obviously if I'm doing typing here and there as well, so there is it is prone to errors. But well, we are going to test everything, so we are going to see if I make any mistakes. And so we're going to do a function node. Enable disable rule. I'm going to do the same in one single node. Function node. And actually it's going to do the same. So here we are going to update the rule, and then we are going to reread the rule list, and then that's just going to update the thing. So the one thing I need to do here is I need to handle selection. And probably here I mostly need to reread the thing. It's okay, so it's selected. Yeah. So if message.topic selected, again, a lot of typing stuff which I may mistype, but it's not selected. Yeah. So if this is selected, then let me store it in a flow variable. So configuration no, context data, cache editor, I think I should be able to reuse this. I think that's the same thing so instead of creating a lot of different objects, I created this editor object, which settings, rules, store, log level, status, all status. Okay, that's something else. Okay, editor. So here, if I refresh it, then I should cancel out the editor. So editor equals editor. I thought that you can. Oh yeah, here. So I can default a value with the double quotes. Okay. So we read the editor flow object into the editor variable. If it doesn't exist, it's going to be an empty string. Good. Then eddy, yeah. Flow.set. I mean, I could have just done that. Okay. But sorry, just ignore what I'm doing. Okay, so let's just do it again. Editor equals flow.get editor question mark. Okay, so editor dot selected equals message dot payload. And I forgot the fact that I need to. Where did I? Oh, did I cancel? So, if again, if the message dot topic. So if I selected something, then I want to save whatever is selected, which is the payload. Yep. I want to save it into this selected object, and flow.set editor, and save it to the context. Okay, so when I need to disable or enable anything, then we get, okay, not this one, but we read, no, we do read the editor, and we do also read the rule list, rules, which by default is an empty array. Okay. If editor.selected not equals undefined. So if we have anything, then we read the rules. We read the rules, and then from the rules we take the editor dot selected dot id, which contains the index of the selected item, and then it has enabled equals message dot topic Google. So JavaScript operators. Which way do I need to move to be centered on that one? Maybe I can move this camera. No. Okay, maybe it's better. The picture quality is not really good anyway. Not that there has a really good material to work with, but that's a different story. So the JavaScript have this interesting, it's interesting operators. So by the way, I think the double question mark is here as well. So ternary operator. How to use that? Let me give him an example. That's it. Yeah, it's okay, so it's as simple as that. So I think what I need to do here, maybe I'm going to put this into question mark in parentheses, but basically if the message.topic equals enable rule, then we should set it to true, otherwise we should set it to false. Okay, and then flow.set rules, and that's not good enough because yeah. I need to use this one as well. It should be done properly. So basically we are storing in the settings, whether we are storing the rules in the default store, in my case, which is memory only, or we are using it in the what you call it, the file system. Okay, so settings, that's done. Missing settings. We read it from the rule store and then we change it, and only if it's been changed then we put it, because if we haven't selected anything then we can just click those buttons and nothing will happen. Maybe in the future I would do the, you know, enabling and disabling it. Hey, whoa, okay, so this one, oh man, it is working. Damn, that's good. I need to I would need to reset the selected, and I think I do it here. Items, oh, I know I have done this somehow, somewhere, some selected. That's too much. Delete selected, access control, dashboard, handle, download actions. Oh. Model, search, item selectable, select strategy, show return. Okay, maybe I just need to do this. Yeah, I mean, this is for the table. I'm not sure if this works for the list as well, but we'll see. No, it remains selected. So obviously I need to click it again because in the variables I clear what is selected, but visually it still shows that it's selected. So I need to figure out how the same needs to be done in, so I can select it and I can unselect it. Yeah, fine, works okay. So I can use the enable rule, disable rule, refresh rule list. Okay, so we have 3 icons which is working. That's not too bad. But that was the easy part. I still can't figure out why this is wrapping into the next line. It's really annoying. I will start reducing this to 6. I don't think it's going to solve it, because there is definitely enough space. So this, fuck, man. I don't know why this is doing that. Oh, by the way, I need to figure out a better way of using these arrows. Maybe I should just use the thingy, the greater than. Let's go back to the list, maybe we can get some inspiration. Because, yeah, the thing is that, okay, 3 lines. Okay, now. So the list contains avatar components, actions, subheaders, and much more. Okay, single line, 2 line. But yeah, so the thing is, it has a title and a subtitle, and both of them are text, nothing else. So list group item title, item subtitle, and action image media. There's not an awful lot that I can work with in the list. I mean, that's more interesting. So that's wait. Okay, yeah, we have a toolbar here. Okay, we don't need that. So today, so what's under today? So it has a toolbar list, template, div, inbox magnifying glass. Okay, toolbar, items, lines 3, items item props. Okay, what's in the script? So item subheader today. Okay, title, subtitle. So I can do some, yeah. So actually, some styling is possible. I don't think it's going to help me a lot. Okay, I think we deal with this. I mean, as I said, maybe I can control, make each list as a card. Technically, I could do that, but just too much trouble. I mean, list items for no, the list items are list items. I don't think I can put anything within the list items. Let's worry about this once all the other things are done. And I have no idea when I've screwed up this whole thing. Did I? Maybe it was done because when I removed the card. Maybe the card acts as a container, which also helps the alignment. I don't think so, but let's give it a try. It wouldn't hurt. Okay, and so all, yeah, it doesn't really help, and it makes the visual look worse. So, card is out. Let's look at the dashboard. Okay, maybe I need to, deploy again, because we have seen so many issues with the dashboard 2.0 not, realigning properly when you deploy it. I think actually probably there is a new thing. Oops, toolbar. Wait. Oh, damn. Okay. I should be setting the, nope. So this is set to auto. File Explorer, that's set to 18.1. File list 18 times 1. So the rule list is 18 times 1. So this guy is set to 18 times 1. And the rule details is set to 6 times 1. And the one inside it is set to 6. I don't think the second one is required. The template should be auto, and it's really on the, yeah, okay. Now at least it looks okay. I will deal with the fact that I need more space here on the right than on the left. Okay, so when we select this one, I think I want to put the name of the selected rule here, like I did with the file, so it makes it clear what is being selected. So let me just see how I did it here. So file actions. I don't have clicked, selected. Okay, we are just going to have selected. Is there a payload last selected, determine toolbar state, blah blah blah. Okay, whatever. And it goes into file type, div text. Okay. Let's look at the rule details, because okay, so it has, okay, so that's going to be rule name, subtitle. I don't think I'm going to use this because we don't have. Oh, that's bytes. Whatever. So f name, role name, content is content, file size is file size. Yeah. Okay. File content. Yep. The rule name is going to be payload.name. Subtitle is going to be nothing. I think it's going to work like this. Yep, it works like that. Do we have anything that we can use for subtitles? I don't think that we have anything. Enabled operator and I can probably use this. Well, I can. No, I don't want to use this because it's convolution. Maybe I can just show this as. I mean, I would need to use the operator anyway. Oh. So if selected, rule selected, editor selected, maybe what I can do here is edit message message.payload.subtitle. So I'm just going to create a subtitle. Is going to be enabled plus message.payload.enabled plus operator message.payload.operator. Okay, so just basically I'm just going to put all this together as a text, and we put it into the editor, whatever is selected, yeah, and also push this out in the payload. Actually, yeah, good. And subtitle. Look. Where is my subtitle? Hey, subtitle, where are you? Enable true operator end. Okay, so we are definitely passing this on. Subtitle. This subtitle equals this message.payload.subtitle. Message payload object subtitle. Yep. Did I not tell you to call this subtitle? Yeah. I still can't figure it out why this refresh is not working, and I just have to click refresh on the page. I guess it needs to download some of the JavaScript stuff that I define in the templates. Okay, so now it is working. I don't think I'm going to keep this long term, but that's fine. So the difficult thing is now is I need, so how I'm going to replicate, I mean, this was a really good way I did this, that I generated a placeholder for all the conditions, and then whenever I created a condition, between the two I create the editor, and I have no idea how I'm going to recreate this in the dashboard in DB2, because if I create this as a list, I won't be able to, you know, that has to come from an array, and I won't be able to just arbitrarily put a thing in between. I mean, I can maybe put it into in a dialog. So it's not going to be integrated in the main screen, but I think it would be nice if it could be integrated in the main screen. Unless I have one more of these things. Like, okay, I have the rule list and I select a rule and I have a thingybob with the individual rules. I mean, it's not going to be a huge screen. And then I have a third one, which is then whatever is selected here, like these, then it would generate the editor for that on the left side. So maybe that is something that I need to do. Because it will be, I think it will be easier for the user, because then you just click from left to right and then you sort of like drill down in the data and you eventually get to the editor screen. Okay, let's do the listing first. So that's going to be more difficult then. Well, not that difficult, but yeah. Okay. So here, what I want to do, can I do a card within the card text? Well, I don't really need to with 600. So the conditions, and there is not going to be a subtitle, and there is going to be a text. And then we are going to have something else, which is called the actions. And that's going to be another card. And I hope I can just stack cards on top of each other. Yeah, I can. Oh, it looks a bit duff, but... Maybe I will use flat and use... You see, I have to refresh again. So I mean, I don't like the fact that it's like sort of curlies and there is also a line here, because these are like, you know, 3 separate cards. Okay, I will worry about the styling later. I think I'm going to use cards anyway, so for the sort of the main purpose and everything. The placeholder. So yep. And then within the cards, and each of them, we are going to have a list. So let me just copy this list again. List. Good. So conditions by default is an empty array. and this dot conditions equals this dot message dot payload dot conditions. I don't think I need to do this. I think I need to do this sort of translations to a local object. Otherwise, it won't be able to. I can't. Yeah, it needs like a local variable for the list to pick this up. So let me just check conditions. Yeah, that's the array which has the conditions. So pay the conditions. Okay. So I guess I did copy and paste, so I don't have the list. No, I still have it. So let me just make this a little bit more compact. I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you either. Okay. So card list, no. Card text, okay, that's all fine. So items, no. Item. So that's, oh, item index in conditions. No, let's call it condition. Condition index in conditions, index value index. The item, the title is condition dot how did that? Data was, okay, fine. Yeah. Let's just use this for the time being. The subtitle is going to be, no, let's not use subtitle for the time being. And sorry, this is called item. Oh man, that's going to get complicated. Why does it do that? Ah, so annoying. Okay, I need to finish this one, but I just wanted to have something in as a placeholder. So, okay, so we're going to generate the list where it picks it up from the conditions. So that's the local variable, which we defined here. And then we give a value here. And then we pick up the index, okay, and the trigger. So that's data. And it has the icon. Well, we don't need that anymore. And we get the icon, which we are not going to have, and then if we select, then we return the condition. Sorry, we return the condition that got selected. And that's why we need the condition ID as well, because we need to use that for something later on. Okay. Refresh. Ooh, Damn it, it's working already. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, we need to figure out all the different icons. Let's just make it pretty first. Well, for this at least. So we are going to have time. Okay, so every time I'm using the JavaScript switch case, I need to do this. So switch. I just can't remember how the it looks like. So switch. Okay, nope. Switch item.trigger. Click. Case thingy. So case time. Is it time? Please tell me that you have a time. No, you have data and you have state. What do you have? Data. I thought so. You must have something else as well. Data. Bloody hell. Time. Okay, time, data, and state. So, and basically return MDI. Oh, MDI this. Okay, so that was the first case. Oh. Okay, second case, time, data, and state. Okay, quick, time, data. Show me something which looks like data. Nope. Numbers. Nope. So what did I do? Well, so I used okay. Loop. No. State. Oh, state machine. That's good. So that's for the state, MDI state machine. And for the data, I need to use something. What is a good icon for data? There used to be an icon where it has like zeros and ones in like a 2x2. Maybe that was just an icon I saw somewhere, but I thought that I can use Hey, did we have something in the chat? Oh, that looks weird. Oh, do you need the onwards message enable should return a boolean anyway? Okay, that was half an hour ago. Damn, what was that related to? Do you need... Yeah, I think that's the ternary operator. You need a question mark. Yeah. Message dot. Oh, did I not do that? Where was that? It was on the rule list, right? No, it was in a function node. It was here. Yep, I used the question mark here. I think that's the... I mean, it definitely works because I can just switch flip between the different statuses. So that works. So going back to this stupid icons, I think I'm just going to pick something and we can replace that at some point. Something that... Oh, this database logo looks okay. Let me just pick something which doesn't have any errors or anything like that. Database outline, that's it. So, database outline. It's great. Actually, I'm thinking if I should... no. If I should prepare some data, but actually I can do the whole thing in JavaScript. I don't need to just push additional text here. Because what I can do is I can do the name, the rule name equals message.payload. Oh no, the conditions. Yeah, so the thing is that here in the condition index item trigger, so here in the trigger, I don't think I can do an expression. So I need to just sort of like prepare this up front. And I mean, I already, yeah, so I already generate the subtitle here and I push it. I don't want to do it for every single thing. So I think I'm just going to do it here. So I already do the subtitle here, but then I think I'm just going to loop through the rules and the actions. So I'm just going to copy the similar code. So here we prep the subtitle as text, prep the name as text, whatever. Okay, so that's going to be message.payload. Yep. And message.payload condition.length, and then so it's going to be message.payload.condition.j. So if message.payload.conditions j.trigger equals time, then message.payload.conditions j.text equals time plus operator plus value. So basically this says time greater than, or well, actually it's going to be equals, because I think it's what did I do? Sorry, I did something to, oh, so I accidentally dragged something in my OBS. Is everything still working? Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's just going to say time equals something something, the value. And if it's not that, then it's going to be very similar. So the message of payload condition to text equals, because it's either going to be data or state, and it's the same thing, so it's always operand. Operand like outside light greater than 400. It's going to look technical, but I don't care. It's an internal tool. It doesn't have to be that user friendly. Okay, so prep the condition name as text, and then we are going to prep the action name as text. Prep the action name as text. And here rules actions I, okay. And here I think the actions are much more straightforward, because then subtitle, okay, sorry, actions. So we have set state or control. Okay, no, we have things. So if we don't need that, we have done that already, and we not the switch, but so actions, and that's also J and type. What do we support? So we support set state, set state. Then we want jup. Yep. So we are going to have an icon. So let's say set. Damn, copy and paste. Okay, so we set the name to value. Yep, that's how it should be. And then if we have control, and we should close the parentheses, the curly brackets. I probably should have done a case as well here, but I'm just too lazy. So if we have control, then topic equals value. Do we have anything else? Actually, I should look at the documentation, settings documentation. no, rules documentation, that's what I was looking for. Okay, so rule header conditions, date time conditions. So we have date and status, time conditions, and in the rule we have setting status, sending commands, and that's it. Okay, so we handled all the things. And now I would need to remember that if I introduce any new feature that I have to go through all these things here. So, we have text for it and icons and whatnot. So we are setting the actions text, the conditions text. Okay. And here what we can do now is conditions. When I create the conditions, that's going to be the text, and then we have the condition items, and we have the icons. Okay, and since we are here, okay, I was just getting some messages. I can mute. I can do the same here for the actions. Oops. So background color white, item index actions, index item dot text, get action icon, action dot item. Okay, so it's going to come from a different list which still have a text, and it's going to have an icon determined, and when I click it, when I select it, it's going to send an action. Fine. Item, okay, that's good. And actions, so a new variable, and I have to define the content, copy it from the payload into this local variable. So it is possible that I could put here message.payload.conditions. I'm not sure. I guess it doesn't hurt. And I just need to create a new of this. And it did this whole thing again. Bloody... annoying. And actually, okay, let's switch. Okay, that looks better. Actually, this whole thing can come out one. That's better. Okay, so in the thing we have only control, and set state, right? Set state, and this is called type. So actions type is either set state or control. So these are the two that we have at the moment. Nothing else is supported. So let's get some inspiration from the old one. Control is what's that? Set state is a microphone or speaker. Bullhorn. Why not? Let me know if you have better ideas. And control. Let's see if we have anything for control. Control a lot of controller stuff. I mean, it's almost like sending a message out to do something. This is why I use the message icon. And I guess I can still use that. Maybe I'll use this one. I don't know if I should stick with things that are outlined as an icon. And this one is not outlined either, so maybe I can use a mix of two. I don't think there is a good convention for that. Okay, we made a lot of changes, so most of the stuff would probably not work, but let's just give it a try. Equal, so the actions are not being generated. Why is that? Oh, there's no icon either. I must have. Okay, get action icon is not a function. Get action icon is not a function. Okay, there must be some typo. Rule design. So get condition icon, get action icon, get condition icon. Okay, get. Okay. It's 11 o'clock and it's a copy and paste. Refresh. Oh, man, this looks okay. This looks great. Wow. That's not bad. That's good. That's good. Oh, okay. Reading the messages again. So, binary icon or spreadsheet icon. I guess this move this statement into the switch that is related to the fact, well, what I mentioned here is that these statements in a switch, yeah? Yeah. I mean, here I only have two because I can handle both of them in the same way, but here, yeah, that's more like a statement. Binary icon or spreadsheet icon. Binary. Nope, definitely not that one. Spreadsheet. Spreadsheet. Sheet. Table. For data. What do we use for data? Oh yeah, I think this table. Let's look at what else we have in table. No. File table, no. Table settings, no. I think the simple table looks good. So this was the icon for data. Okay, let's use that. The other thing I wanted to implement actually is moving stuff up and down, because I think it actually also makes sense here as well that they are in a certain order, especially if you want, like here for the reminders, I want to send the reminder out. There used to be a binary 1001 icon. Yeah. But actually this table one is good as an icon, a data representation as well. Binary bin. Oh, the bin is just bin. Number. Oh, numeric. I think that's what I wanted to use. What is it? Digit. Number. But I think actually the table is better. The table is better than 1, 2, 3. So let's implement up and down. No, let's first store the things that I got selected. So here, if I click anything here, so debug, actually let me just rename these. So toolbar, click, rule list, click, condition action, click. I didn't know this for a long time, but if you start renaming your debugs like that, then then what is going to happen is that it shows you which one it is coming from. That's useful. I mean, it does the highlight anyway, but then it also shows the name of the node here. Okay, so if I actually this could be like this. So function handle selection. What we did here. What's all this? Okay, let's just copy and paste. Paste. So if the topic is selected, so if the topic is conditions, let me check again what it does. Is it conditions? No, condition and action. That's basically condition selected. So if it's condition, then editor, I don't need any of these junk. Editor dot condition is the message dot payload, flow point set editor, and return message. Oh yeah, there is no return message, just only within the if case. And action. Oh, MDA matrix. Matrix. Oh, yeah, no, I like this one. Yeah, matrix it is. Topic is action. Yep. Okay, let's look at the context. Refresh. editor selected. Yep. Okay. F5, refresh, select, refresh. Yep. And they all have an ID. Yeah, ID0, ID0, because it was the first one from the list in both cases. ID11. Action 1, condition 1. Okay, that's good. What was it that I wanted to do? It's reordering. And I think I'm going to be lazy, and there's going to be a button to order the conditions up and down and the actions up and down. So, but I need 2 sets of arrows. That's going to be difficult. Yeah. And what I said in the beginning is that, you know, Dashboard 2.0 takes care of all the UI stuff. Yeah, pretty much most of it. But then you end up just looking for icons that are best suited for, you know, whatever action that you want to do. I mean, I guess I might be better off just having like buttons with names, but I mean, that just looks really stupid on a toolbar. It's not going to be the most intuitive UI, I can tell you that much. So maybe I would just resort to like these chevrons, circles and boxes for, you know, 1 is 1, because I don't think that I would be able to find something which also represents the condition and the action, sort of the yeah. Oh, this could be action. Gesture swipe up. So I'm guessing there is a gesture swipe down as well. This can be the condition as a gate. Let's use that. Okay. So these are my icons, and then we have yeah, divider as that's not really visible here anyway, but I definitely don't need the divider because I'm not going to put anything here. So that's tooltip, and okay, so that's the thing which renders these to the left, and then the rest is going to just align to the right. So MDI boom gate arrow up outline, and I assume that there is a boom gate arrow down outline as well. And I'm just going to leave these in. No, let's just delete these in case they are going to cause issues. Okay, condition up. condition down. And I'm going to put in a divider. Move condition up, move condition down, and move action up, move action down, and that's going to be the gesture swipe up. Move gesture swipe up, and that's going to be action up. I copy and paste it for 2 letters. That's great. And move and that's going to be gesture swipe down. I assume that there is a down as well, and that's going to be action down. And I put in a divider for the rest of the stuff, which probably get deleted anyway. Action up, action down. Yep, that's it for the time being. And that means that I need to increase this guy here. Condition down, up. Let's do up as well. First, down, down, action up, action down. And I would need to do a link here as well. So, and that's going to be refresh rule details. Because if you change the order of the actions or the conditions, then we need to re-render that part of the screen, like this one. Okay. So handle selection just saves whatever we have selected, and that's in the context data in editor. So that's good, and I can probably reuse this for enable, disable. So that's going to be move conditions. So settings, define undefined, okay, rule, because I need to do the rule. Okay, so if the editor dot condition is not undefined, so we have a selected condition, then we can actually do something. So rules, yeah, we read the rule. Editor dot selected dot id. So conditions with the index of editor dot condition dot id. Yep, because that's the condition which is selected. Yeah, and we need to do something. Oh, wait. Oh. Okay, so that's the condition that we need to move. So if the yeah, okay. So let's do Google JavaScript move item in array. We don't need ChatGPT, everything is here. Necessarily. Okay, so ABC, array move, array, old index, new index. Splice, what is that? Okay, array move 0 to 1. Old index, new index. Let's just, okay, so if new index is equal to grade, if new index is what is this one doing here? Okay, let's if new index is greater than the length of the array, we want, I presume, to pad the array properly. Oh, okay, then yeah. Actually, I don't want to do that. Okay, negative. So why old index is less than 0? Okay, so I'm not sure if I from okay, I might just like this one a little bit. So okay, so obviously if the from and to is the same, then it just returns the same thing. Yeah. If the var target array from okay, so basically that's the direction, and loops k from k not to does it work both ways? Oh yeah, because then it does the increment to either step up or down. Array to target. Ah. Oh, okay. I like this one. Let's give this a try. So this guy goes up here. So move array from 2 to okay. So move, no. So the conditions equals to move. And what are we want to move? We want to move this guy. And we want to move the index, which is this one. And let's say we want to move it up. Okay, okay. Let me do my error handling. So if message.topic equals a condition up. So I think probably I can do it smarter and with less coding, but I just want to do it with more coding because then it's just less chance that I make an issue, an error. Finally, we want to save it. Save the rule. Yeah, we want to. Well, we want to save the whole thing. Okay. So if the condition up. So if the item which we have selected is less than the length, because if we already selected the last item, there's no point doing anything, right? Making sure that this doesn't make any mess. Well, assuming that this doesn't make any mess. So that's the condition up. And for the condition down, if that's basically greater than 0. Oh, sorry, it's the other way around. There's no point moving it up if it's already the first index. Yeah, but that's, you know, once we have done that, we need to re-index the whole thing. So let's just do a good copy and paste job. Let's move in pieces. Okay. Regardless if we actually made a change, let's just regenerate everything. So let's j equals j as rules the conditions dot length j plus plus rules editor selected id. Yep. We haven't changed that, so we don't need to do that. And then we update the IDs. Yep. And actually we need to delete the editor because then it stores the old thing that we so delete editor dot condition flow on set editor, and we have to do the same for action as well. But let's refresh. So I can move you per. Wait. I get some messages. Hey, what's up? Oh, really? Word clock. Okay, that's good. So somebody here that bought my word clock. Oh, that's good. I still have some project to actually do a newer version of these for about a year. Do you want to swap two items? You should be changing the array length. Tempix. Yeah, actually, it's swapping. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a simple swap. It was the guy with the ladder. I remember. In Budakeszi, right? Oh, actually, maybe it did the whole thing. I just didn't link the linky bit. So I just need this one to go back here so it actually refreshes the yes. So it actually refreshes the editor. So let me just refresh. Actually, oh, okay. So state machine, if this goes, oops. Okay, nothing happens. So let's see if there was an error. Oh, shitload of errors. Okay, maybe we should delete the log and see if how many errors we get. So condition up. Okay, cannot set property of undefined settings ID. Setting ID. Cannot set property of undefined. Where is it coming from? Automation engine. Move condition. Move. That's me. Oh, okay. This has error as well. That's not the code from today. Maybe that's the reason it didn't work. Well, I had errors, so that's probably the reason why it didn't work. What? F5? Ooh, I completely broken something. Oh, that's great. What's now? Get rule list. Cannot read property of undefined. I I have a feeling that I have. Yep. Nope. Nope. It's good that I have hard coded everything here. Yep. Okay. So the move has broken the thing. So let me just function, and I'm going to just code it separately. Move up array. Move up array from. Move up. So actually, do I need this? Do I need to put this into a separate function? Probably I don't really need to do that. Okay, so let temp equals array from. Array from equals array It's getting a little bit late for that. Okay, so I'm moving it up, and you're moving the items up. So I save the top one, which is this one, and then I put the top one to the old one, and then yeah, that's it. Oh, yep. Yep, and then we are moving it down, and then so we save the from +1, and then we move the in the +1 place what is there, and then I'm just going to rename this down, and we return the array. Okay, so move up, and move down. It should work. It's straightforward. F5, refresh. Oh man. Oh, debug, delete. Okay. So data and state. So that was the original. So if it's, oh, it's state and data now. So we did move it up. Yeah, I should check the position is not 0, but I think I checked that in here. So if I move up, I make sure that whatever I selected is greater than 0, and then when I move it down, I make sure that the ID that I selected is less than the length. Actually, it should be less than length minus 1. Yeah, I think I re-rendered the list because yep. So basically, if there is a condition selected, then I do the up and down, and then I re-index them. And then I return message, and then this goes back to here, which yeah. Okay, so I think the problem here is that it's basically ignoring anything because the topic is not selected. I think this is going to do the trick. So that basically says that, oh yeah, just pretend that we have selected something and you need to refresh the re-render the screen. But still, that doesn't explain the fact that if I do this and that, then it should refresh. And so this washing, starting and ending. Actually, let me just do use this rule test, because I'm not using this anymore, and I can just easily copy and paste stuff to it, so I don't break any of my other rules which are working already. So I state data. Okay, I'm going to take these, and I have the rule. What is it called? Date test rule. So date test rule all of a sudden has some extra conditions, and it's going to have some actions as well, which never going to run because it's disabled, but at least we can play with them. It was nice to meet you as well. Yeah, it's getting late. Oh, it's almost midnight. Okay, so now we have 3. So I selected this, and so the state change was the last one. So I move up. Shit, why we are so much debug? No. Cannot read property null of enabled, handle rule selection. Okay, so Okay, we have to do some if message.topic condition up. I'm going to extend it with all the other stuff as well. So so message.payload, yeah, so it expects a lot of stuff in message.payload. Let me move this guy up here. So message.payload equals editor.selected. Which will get overwritten here, but yeah, whatever. Message.topic equals selected. It's not nice, but hopefully it will get job done. So still nothing and no errors. Rule action rule details. That's the action that I clicked, and oh no, something is definitely not happening, because then I should have no, we have, I should have gotten here a debug node as well. Rule list click. Okay, more things that I can do. Node.warn moving item up. I want to see if the execution come to this place. Debug and no. So condition up and condition down is refresh, so condition up, condition down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 condition up and down, and condition not equals undefined. Let's check again this one. Why? If the item you are moving is an array, an array does top and down works. No, I don't think so. Because that just contains the element of the array. Why? So this doesn't. It didn't even register the fact that I selected something. Handle selection. So like this doesn't work. So if the topic equals condition action, condition payload, save the editor. Well, I mean, this has worked. Okay, let's go back to the basics. Delete the debug. F5, refresh this one. So now we have selected the test route. Fine. I click on this. It has a condition. Fine. I click up. Condition up. A rule list. Time, data, state. Time, data, state. So it didn't do jack shit. Am I condition up? Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's the same. Okay, but why do I have node.node.warn? It's like it's not even doing anything. Okay. Zero, 1, and 2. So I'm still worried about the fact that this doesn't show any the warnings. I am here, so it definitely got there. So rules. Okay, so so this value select Okay, yeah, it's not there anymore because I think I have, yeah, so the refresh has removed the selected, the condition from the editor, which is that's what it's supposed to, but it was definitely there before. So if I select it again, then it's there. So this is true because it's not undefined. So then it reads the stuff. Then we know that the condition is up because we have seen in debug condition up. That's the topic. If the editor dot select, ah, shit. Yeah. Got it. Oh, moving item up. Ah, at least it's triggered. At least it does it what it's supposed to. Context. Rules. Let's just check what got saved. Time. Data. Yeah, nothing got changed. So, okay, so moving item up and rules dot editor selected item conditions equals move up rules editor selected item conditions editor condition ID. So the condition ID needs to go up 1 and it's greater than 0 because otherwise we wouldn't get this message, and it needs to go up by 1. So the ID I mean, I'm pretty sure it's good. So this is item number 2. So we put item number 1 into a variable, and then we put item number 1. We put item number 2 into item number 1, and then item number 2 becomes the old one, and then we return the array. That works. I mean, that's fine. And then we put the value back into the condition. So we just override the conditions. And then at the end, we go through the conditions again and re-index them. And then we delete the editor conditions. Yeah, that's what we have seen. And actually, I can probably put this one here. I can put this one here. And I can probably do this one here as well. Like that. And that's it. And that's it. So this is all in this big if for the condition. If we don't have any conditions selected, we are going to change the rules so we don't have to send it, and we don't send a message to refresh. Yeah. do we update the rules? Set rules settings.rules. So settings is red. Yeah, because otherwise we would have no return and an error message. So it's definitely is this move. I mean, the issue with is this move function, but that's working. I mean, it's so simple. I mean, we save from -1, we put from to from -1, and then we override the from with the ones that we saved before. And we do the +1, same here. And we do the validation up front. So condition ID is 0, greater than 0, and condition ID is less than the length. Yeah, so cannot select the last one. It has to be one up in order to move something down. Yep. No idea. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure I messed up the references at some point somewhere. So move up the rules conditions. Okay, that's the array of the selected rule conditions and editor conditions ID. Okay, so that's the one that we selected from the UI. I have literally no idea why this is not working. Let's start again. Refresh, refresh, refresh. Oh, it did move. So condition 2 is selected. So what the hell just happened? And it looks like it's moved again. So did it? No, state is the last one. That's the state. So if I refresh, so it did move. But why is it not refreshing? Okay, so this has moved, and then the info, the message goes through, yeah, return message. So just return whatever we got, which is basically the toolbar message. And if the topic is condition up, yeah, it basically says the editor is selected, then the topic is selected, so then it goes to this one as well, which then acts the same as if I have refreshed the screen. And there was no error message further on. Yeah, there's no errors. Okay, let me just close this one because I'm getting too much shit and I don't see the debug messages. Okay. So refresh, refresh, refresh. So I want to move this up. So now we have selected the rule, and we also selected the condition. I moved it up. I'm here moving item 2 up, and here selected conditions. Time was the first one. Data was the next. And water is the last one, which I just moved. So it didn't do that, but if I do this and then it does it. So it is a refresh problem. And I know why this is a refresh problem. Because we read the old stuff back from the editor object. Editor dot selected. Actually, I should call this rule, not selected. But let's just say we selected. So editor dot selected equals yeah, I mean, it's sort of like a circular reference, but it's going to work. So basically, just going to reread the so when I usually the refresh works is that here in the get rule list, it just reads everything which is stored in a context. So when you select it, it just it saves everything there. And when you select from a rule list here, then it doesn't read from the original rules context, but it just reads from the selected context. But we have changed the rules only, not the the editor, what is selected. So now I refresh it here, and then we refresh. But then I reindex it later. So I message.payload. I know. I mean, does it really matter when I do this? I do it here after I refresh the indexes, because then it would cause more issues. You can also use from to functions. Yeah, I could. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I could do that. Just use one function to pass the arguments from the from and to, instead of the array and the index. Yep. templates do have the data bind facility, so they may refresh automatically. Actually, I'm not too sure about that. I don't know how to make that work, because I think the reason it wouldn't work in my case, because the way I defined the all this list is that, you know, the list is actually bind to the item. And here I create an items array as a sort of like, I don't know, it's like, is it called like a local variable within this template? And here in the message, in the watch function, I update these items with the payload which is coming in. So, and this payload gets the data from the context. So it like, and so these are just copies of the object, not really the references to the original context. So that's why I don't think it will work. I would probably have to do this completely differently, but these are all the examples that I have seen, so I don't really know how to do this any different, to be honest. Okay, did I? Yep. Yeah. So made the changes, deployed, refresh. I want to move this guy up. Yeah, it works. So it works. The only thing I need to do is I need to somehow make these lists, v-lists, to forget what is the selected item, which I think I have done, but I did this with another object by defining the selected as an empty array. But this might not work for the v-list exactly the same way. So v-list. It has a selected. An array containing the value currently selected can be both way bound with model selected. Which I think I've done it here. Well, I don't think it works. Unless I have to do it like colon selected equals selected. Anyway, I will try to do this later. Let me just do the actions quickly. So settings, and there's going to be another very unsafe huge copy and paste. And after that, I'm going to finish the live stream, because it's midnight and I have to get back. I have to go to bed. So editor. Oh, actually, no. Let's copy a slightly bit. So if the condition is no actions. Sorry. Yeah. So. So, I mean, the execution, I mean, it's a little bit of sloppy code, because then if I select, if I want to move an action, but a condition is also selected, that some of these codes would get executed, but then it would just bail out here because the topic is different, but whatever. And also this, Yeah, I can optimize this code, but that's not going to happen today. Let rules, and I'm reading the rules again. Yeah. And I think I can remove these comments here, so I don't need these. I know what I did wrong. So if there is no action, okay, and if the action is up, then the action ID warn, no, don't warn, rules, actions, move up, actions, action. So I'm just basically renaming every condition to action, and I'm not really thinking about it. So probably it's not going to work first time. Action done. Editor action ID is less than the selected actions dot length -1. No move, no warn. Actions, and I'm hoping that I use plural actions. Selected actions, and this is singular. Action ID, action delete, selected actions length, selected actions dot j dot id equals j. So selected, it just rereads the selected item. Okay, that's done. And here I have a lot of is there something like an in JavaScript? In operator. How do I use that? Make in car. The in operator returns a property. I wanted in array includes. If fruit includes I hope I can do this like that. If condition done, action up, action done, array includes, yes, message dot topic. So I just have to wait. You just have to do it the other way around. So if the condition up, condition down, action up, action down includes the message dot topic, then okay. So that's the sort of like a loophole that we had to do. Just like it has so many backward things, this code. Yeah, I'm not too happy about that. So I'm definitely not going to ask GPT to make suggestions how it can be made better. So I can move this up, and it does it. I can move this down, and I can move this one up, and nothing happens. Yeah, errors. No errors whatsoever. That's great. Okay, and I can move this action up. Ah, shit, nothing happens. Oh yeah. Let's do another copy and paste. So the functions are good, settings good, flow editor action is undefined, rules flow. Okay, we read the rules. Action up. The action ID is greater than 0. Rule editors actions, move actions. It feels like I've done this already. Ah, shit me. Sorry. Did I just do the whole thing for both of them on the same function? I just did that. Bleak. Okay, let's do the refresh like it makes a difference. As still works. This guy I can move down. Yeah, it works. I can move this guy down. Nope. Yep. And I can move this guy up. Yep. It's a nightmare. No, it's so good. I mean, it works, but I think it's just like, you have to click around. Oh. I mean, not that I can break anything with it, so I can just easily undo this, but yeah. I think what would be the better user interface is that you either click on the actions or a condition, and then it's just going to turn the other one off, and then I just have one up and down button. And depending on whether the last one was a condition, because anyway, if I place the editor here, I won't have space for the condition or the action. So either you selected this and you want to edit it or move it, or you selected that and you want to edit it or move it. So I just need to figure out how I can remove the selection from a list, and I can get rid of these buttons, the duplicate up and down buttons, because I mean it works, it's just not nice. So yeah, next is drag and drop. Yeah, it doesn't even support drag and drop. And I should do the same thing here as well, but it's going to be much easier because it's a one single list. Okay, I am happy. It's not that bad. The thing is working. I mean, I got the basics done. We know what we need to change, how to make it better. And yep. Okay, so I think that's good enough. It's not as bad as I thought, and I don't know if I'm going to do a live on the next thing as well. It's mainly because it is really difficult for me to find time and to know in advance that I'm going to have some time. So we'll see. Maybe I can do some of it still this week. Maybe I will do it on my own and I will just do a follow-up, but we'll see. If you're interested, probably you get a notification anyway, but I think that should be all for today. And today I mean like it's already Wednesday, I think, for me at least. So thanks for watching, and hopefully see you in the next one. Put the up and down buttons beside the labels. Yeah, I thought about that as well, to be honest, but again, then I would need to use, wait, was there an example? Wait. Oh, look at this one. The list item can have another template within. Wow. And I can, so this is how you put, instead of the icon, you put an avatar. you use a different, so use a template with a prepend, the slot prepend, so it puts it before the text, and then you can put an avatar, an icon, or whatever, or you can do an append, and that would just render it at the end of it here. Like append, and then you can just do buttons, and I guess you can do more than one buttons. That's interesting, because then I can, I mean, probably the, yeah, actually, and technically I can have, oh shit, no, I mean, okay, I need an up and down button, but then probably I need also an edit button and a delete button if I want to have the full functionality, which means that it's going to be like up to 4 buttons and every single one. I'm not really sure if it's going to be nice visually. That's why I thought that having, you know, single buttons on the toolbar is easier. And if I can merge the two together, I think that's going to be better. And also the fact that, yeah, whenever you select it, yeah, I think once I have the 4th column, so another pane like this, so on the right, so I click, then it shows me the details. So then it would make sense to have up and down and edit and delete buttons up here, because then again, you know what that is related to, the ones that you have selected. So maybe then I don't need to deal with the fact that it remains selected, because then, you know, whatever you select here is just that it says that it's a rule test. And I have another sort of like card or whatever here on the right, and then it says, okay, it's this rule that you have selected. Single button at the conditions header labels. Yeah. I mean, this is a card. The card can have buttons, which means that I can have a list of buttons here as well. I mean, that's usually under the at the bottom of the card. So this is the title, that's the text, which is a list, and then you have the actions. So I can have actions here as well, like up, down, edit, delete, and here up, down, edit, delete. Yeah, probably actually I can have buttons here as well. I don't know if I can do that. But to be honest, it's a card, so either buttons here or down at the bottom at the end of the cards, at the end of the list. Let's see cards. You see it has a title, subtitle, and actions. So it looks like the actions is below. I don't know if you can put anything up on next to the name. Let's see some. Yeah, you can do probably the same way. So a card has okay, so maybe I can do like a template v slot title. So I can put a template into the title, and then maybe I can do buttons here, but yeah, but the standard is the button down here. Yeah, button down here. Oh, hey, look. I mean, that's not a button, but that's an icon. I guess I can do... No, these are too fancy now. Way too fancy. You can do everything with these stupid cards. Okay, let me just look at this code. So this is card template icon. Yeah, you see, template v slot append v icon success mdi check icon template. So that's basically this guy here. Yeah, I can do it there. I can do it either way. I guess I can do it either way. So what I could do, as he said, I can do up, down, edit, and delete here. And if I do this, to be honest, then I should probably put this rule list into a card as well. And maybe I can use the same styling with this background color, and then, you know, do these buttons here, so I can just drop the entire toolbar, because then it's just much more straightforward. And you know, you have a list here with a title and the buttons. You have the list, the title, and the buttons, and then that's it. And then it's very straightforward which one refers to this, and you don't have to go up to the toolbar. So that's actually probably an even cleaner and a more more consistent UI. And the template v slot append will make sure that all these are aligned to the right here, so the buttons will just start appearing here and then here as well. That's good. That's good. So that just means that I just need to move these two functions over here, and so there would be one message coming out from this one for handling, clicking on the selection, and also clicking on the various different buttons. So I just have a big switch here. Well, pretty much what I have here is going to move down here. But I think that's a good idea. Maybe we should do that next time. But anyway, it's 1:30 for me, so that really should be it. Okay, look forward to the next video. Okay, it's